Now, my grandpa was not a card man. He was not a gambler. He was a tobacco farmer in Kentucky. And my grandfather, like a lot of people in the South, always carried a pocket knife. Larry, did your grandpa carry a pocket knife? Probably you probably even have one on you, don't you?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Yeah, so this was my grandfather's little pocket knife, a pearl-handled pocket knife. And, you know, my granddad was one of those guys that we sat out on the front porch, and he would, you know, whittle sticks and, you know, take this fishing to cut fishing line. And, you know, he would cut apples, slices off the apple, and, you know, eat them right off the blade. You know, really badass like that, right? And my granddad said, you always want to carry a knife like this because you never know when you might need to cut a man. But he said, if you do that, you've got to be prepared to deal with the mess and clean up the mess. And that's easy enough with a squeeze, and you can just wipe it right off just like that. But he said it's not enough to clean up the mess, because if you cut a man, you've got to be prepared to get rid of the evidence completely. Now, it was never very far out of Granddad's reach. Now, he also had, little fuzz there, he also had another pocket knife. This was his Sunday best. This was his work knife, a wood-handled knife, what they call a stag knife. And Janelle, my grandfather, when he was a little kid, in 1923, he saw Harry Houdini perform at the Orpheum Theater in Louisville, Kentucky. And it had a huge impact on him. And he would tell the stories about what he saw on stage until the day he died. And he would tell the story of the metamorphosis using his two different pocket knives. Now, I inherited these after he passed away. And I'm going to show you exactly how I remember him telling the story. The wood-handled knife was Harry Houdini. The ivory-handled knife was his beautiful assistant, his wife, Bess. And Sarah, your hand is going to be the packing crate. So hold out your hand. In this illusion, yep, we're going to put the knives in your hand.
Okay.
Turn it over. Now, in this illusion, yeah, loosen up just a little bit.
Okay.
In this illusion, Harry's wife, Bess, would stand on top of the crate. A gun would be fired, and just that fast, they would trade places. Go ahead. Open your hand. That's Harry Houdini's metamorphosis as told by my grandfather's little pocket knives.
That's great.
Yeah.
You like that?